So we are going to be playing some Whimsy Stories today. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this, but we're pregnant. Yeah, we're pregnant. Unexpectedly. This actually is part of the challenge. This is the funny part. So it is part of the challenge that we are supposed to become pregnant. Look, she looks really upset about it, which, like, understandable. Yeah, this is part of the challenge, but we actually did not plan. We did not plan on, look at her angry face at her pregnancy. She's like, what the hell? She's unsure. She's like, no. Sorry, I'm snapping a lot of photos because she already looks like she's a couple trimesters in, to be honest with you, because I think most of the poses, usually they make them for a second trimester baby, but we literally just found out that she's pregnant. Lucky, hello, good evening. Welcome in. Sorry, it took me so long to figure out. Streamlabs was like freaking out. So, yeah, I've been trying to get the stream started for like 45 minutes, but we're here now, so that's what matters. So yeah, Plucky knows what happened last time. We found ourselves pregnant. She's very tired. It's 7 a.m. I think she was out most of the night. I'm not too sure. But we have a few different moodlets here. So let's take a look. Inconvenient from out of relationship pregnancy. Maple didn't woohoo with her official partner recently in any way that could cause pregnancy, so there is no way the baby is theirs. And of course, they will know this as well as soon as they notice her pregnant belly. If Maple's cheating was still a secret, soon it won't be anymore. And unwanted child on the way. Maple did not expect to have a child and is really not sure what she wants it at all. But it's happening. What should she do? What else do we have? Grieving, vaccinated. Who am I from getting bonked by a soccer ball? Pregnancy onset. The mere concept of carrying a baby. Wait, let me read this. The mere concept of carrying a baby, of being impacted and manipulated by unwelcome hormone spikes, seeing it change the body makes Maple sick to her stomach. How can she explain this to others without being judged? How to make them understand this visceral dread and a challenging time from baby bump. Maple stands before the mirror, her eyes fixed on the slight bulge of her belly. She can hardly believe that she is pregnant, and a sense of dread washes over her as she thinks about what this means for her life. She's happy that she's disease-free of woohoo diseases. And she's happy that she got a new record with her soccer ball. So that's cool. So yeah, basically what happened last time, to sum it all up, Maple was, her fun was low. So we decided to get it up, and we invited not one, but two companions over. They were Fabian here. May have fathered Maple's latest child. Maple's romantic feelings about him, very attracted. She doesn't know if he's attracted to her. Maple's sentiments about Fabian, she feels he's strong-minded. This sim has a very competent, empowered vibe, be it real or just a facade. Fabian's sentiments about Maple, he has a crush on us, so that's good. He's smitten. Fabian can't explain it, but he is really enamored with Maple, and the sight of her makes Fabian's heart beat faster. And he thinks she's fun to be around. That was his first impression. Immediately upon meeting the sim, Fabian has this distinct feeling that they're good-tempered and fun to be around. But he's married. He does have a spouse. So all of that's really good, except for this part here, that he actually is married. But so she did woohoo with him. And he's a potential baby daddy. And then Laurent, I feel like it's like Laurent, but I don't know. I feel like he's a Laurent. I think he pronounces it the Anglophone way. I don't think he pronounces it like a Francophone way. He also may have fathered Maple's latest child. So Laurent, she doesn't have any sentiments with him, which is kind of interesting, but he's smitten also by Maple. Laurent can't explain it, but he is really enamored with Maple, and the sight of her makes his heart beat faster. So that's cute. Let me snooze again. No ads, please, Twitch. I wish no, I can't turn them off. I feel like the ads are coming fast and furious today. I'm trying to keep them away for like a little bit. He, though, too, is married. Meadow Woods. We don't really know that much about Laurent. We don't even have very much friendship with him. We have a little bit with Fabian. We have like a steamy connection. I don't know who the game thinks is like her official partner. Is it Jeffrey? No, they're broken up still. He's her first ever woohoo partner. Maple is very satisfied in her romance with Jeffrey. Maintain this through romantic interactions that cater to each Sim's romance style turn-ons and avoid their romance style turn-offs. Also be mindful not to be mean or violate any romantic boundaries. So somehow they have this, very satisfied, but they are broken up. Like they're not together. So I'm not really too sure what's going on. I don't know who the game thinks is like her official partner. Maple is smitten with Hugo, which is interesting. I actually didn't know that. Actually, I haven't really been looking at like her sentiments. Lovers. He's married to a Nevaeh. They also have this romantic satisfaction. They do have a deeply connected sentiment, although it looks like it's potentially expiring. And then Fabian, we already looked at. And then Derek. Derek, we met at the bar. I think I don't even know if we kissed him. Oh, he's in the Page Turners Club. He also has a spouse. So everyone is married. Every single Sim that Maple has a thing with, which is amazing. We learned that he gets jealous by flirting and woohoo. I think we triggered his jealousy. So he thought we were dramatic when he first met us, but he has this drifting love, caught the love of his life flirting with another. Are they joking around or losing interest? And she thinks he's strong-minded. So I don't really know. He got jealous, but he also has like a spouse. So I don't know if they're in an open relationship or I don't know exactly what's going on there. I don't know if Fabian knows either, to be honest with you. So yeah, this is the situation. We're pregnant. We don't really know. We did go to the doctor. Like she went to the doctor right after I ended the stream last time and I wanted to take some photos. So basically the doctor just said everything is fine. She got tested for woohoo diseases and she didn't have any. Maple's doctor wasn't overly concerned about the baby or her, but encouraged Maple to get some more exercise and follow a healthy diet. Maple is now in the first trimester and should schedule her first prenatal visit. So I think what we're going to do is we're kind of going to like, we're going to go visit the doctor and plan a romantic competition, plan a getaway, plan a fitness retreat, plan an outdoor kids camp. Oh, wow, that's all new stuff. Join nursing school. I need to remember how to go. You living relatives. This is what I wanted to check out. Cruz Oakley, Gilbert Oakley, Ivy, Jonathan, Tanya Oakley. Nina Hart. Oh, she's cute, Nina. Did we give her a makeover? It looks like she looks made over to me. Meadow, Marina, Liliana, Juniper. Okay, so the Oakleys. That's probably her uncle's kids. Yeah, okay. Where's Liliana? Oh, there she is. And there's Ivy. Okay. Yeah, everyone's here. Oh, look at all our family. That's so cute. Look at Jonathan. He's so cute. So yeah, basically as part of generation, what gen are we on? Generation 3. As part of Gen 3, sometimes it seems like you just sprang out of nowhere. We never discussed your childhood before. What sorts of things inspired you when you were a kid? It's all a bit dim now. Let me recall. How nosy. I don't really want to talk about that. I'm going to say it's all a bit dim. I don't really recall. Pick a formative moment reward. Annoyed everyone and everything, aspiring author, aspiring child star, born for politics, business kid, center of attention. Maple, we didn't really know her that much as a kid, didn't we? Hello, Panther Girl. Welcome in. How are you doing today? It's so nice to see you. Maybe she's a childhood grief survivor because her parents died when she was quite young. Childhood ocean explorer. Everyone's little helper. Oh, this is so cute. Formed bonds away from home. Had a green thumb. Horse kid. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm yawning. Archery. Learned from the past. As a child, the similarly wanted to learn from the past and decided to do it by befriending a ghost. Morbidly curious. As a child, Sim was fascinated by death cemeteries. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Thoughtful child was a best friend. Spy kid. Rough and tumble childhood. Okay, where was the one that I was thinking? Childhood grief survivor. As a child, the Sim experienced grief after death and had to work their way through it. It was hard work, but they came out with a new perspective on life. As an adult, they'll advance more quickly in the Undertaker career, and they are more resistant to acquiring a fear of death. I'm going to give her this one. It kind of sounds interesting to me. I'm finally able to come into a stream when you do get to stream. Yes, I'm so happy to see you, and I'm so glad you're able to make it, Panther Girl. Is Tuesday a good day for you? Because I do need to like establish a weekday for my streams, and I know for you specifically, Panther Girl, Saturday is better on the weekends typically. So, it was just anyways, I couldn't stream on Saturday last weekend. I don't remember why. I'm so tired these days. I don't remember like the day before what happened. I barely remember even what happened today, but I know I couldn't stream, but I know that I want to stream on Saturdays. It's my preferred day to stream. So, I will be trying to stream on Saturdays. And I know for you, Panther Girl, that's always the better day. But during the week, I should ask everyone what their preferred day is. I want to know how to go to the doctors. Call obstetrician. Go to Lamaze class. Lamaze is like a baby thing, right? Is that like where you learn breathing or something? Breathing exercises? Let's call the obstetrician. Okay. So basically I'm getting so like distracted about everything. Oh my gosh, 4 years, Panther Girl. I must have been streaming for 4 years. Tech difficulties on Saturday. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I was still updating Sims 4. That's what I was doing. Let's go for a pregnancy checkup. Experience exceptional care on your journey to parenthood with our pregnancy checkup services. Our comprehensive package includes essential pap smear, ultrasound. Do you do a pap smear when you're pregnant? Ultrasound, blood tests, all conducted by our expert medical team. With state-of-the-art facilities and personalized care, trust us to support your path to a healthy and joyful pregnancy. We're going to go for an ultrasound. We're going to go by ourselves because we don't want to tell anyone that we're going. Okay, there's an ad. You do. I had to. Oh, I didn't know you get a pap when you're pregnant. I mean, I've never been pregnant, so I guess like I wouldn't be expected to know. But there's a lot of stuff. I know like the glucose test you have to do. That one I know people talk about. If you need one, what would determine whether or not you need one? Wait, why? Why can't I? There we go. Yes, I hate it. Yeah, I know the glucose test is like pretty gross. I remember even my mom going for the glucose test when she was pregnant with my siblings. Like that's how horrible it was for her. I remember her complaining about it. All right, let's get some a blood work from this mustached doctor. Yeah, Saturday I was still updating my game. I remember now. Literally, I think it was like 10 p.m. I got the game working on Saturday. It took me so long, but we got it working and we're here. They want you to get one, I think, every 2 years. Yeah. I haven't gone for mine since 2021. I'm very overdue for one. And I was at the doctor's basically because I don't have enough problems. The doctor, my physio actually recommended I see the doctor about my period because she said I've had a period symptom that's gone significantly worse my last 3 periods. And she told me that there's like a very high correlation between that symptom. Oh, the game's muted for you. Let me give you game sound. There's a very high correlation between that symptom and, you know, where like your uterus like grows outside on your organs and stuff. Anyways, they think it's that. And I've had other problems. Like, I don't know, I had like cysts on my ovaries that have burst and stuff. And, other weird things. And so apparently all of that is consistent with whatever this is, endometriosis. So anyways, she's gonna do a PAP because I haven't had one in 4 years. And then she's also gonna do other tests for endo. So yeah, all that to say. Your 10-year-old daughter started a month ago. She'll be 11 in February. Oh, wow. 10 is young. 10 is early, I think, isn't it? Or is it still? I don't know anymore. I think I was 12 when I got my period for the first time, but I only got a very small one, and then I didn't get it for like another 6 months or something. Do you remember? I remember one of my friends, she was older than me, and I got my period before her, and she was like, she didn't get hers till she was 15 or something, and she was like so embarrassed about it. Okay, we can chat with Liliana. She was so embarrassed about it, but like, you know, I'd had it long enough that I was like, you don't want this, girl. Like, this sucks. And I had a very, very painful period. I used to pass out a lot from my period when I was that age because the cramps were so bad. And I just thought that my periods got less painful, but what I've realized is I've just adapted to pain. Like, it's a shock when it's, you know, the first few years because you're not used to it. But I do think you like adapt to it. So I realize now, like, I get short of breath sometimes and I get sweaty. And I think that's what I get instead of pain. I was 14. She gets them bad. I feel so bad for her. So Panther Girl, this is what my doctor told me. I will share this advice with you, okay? This is what my doctor said. She's told me this before. And I didn't listen. But I'm going to try to remember her advice this time. So she told me, first of all, your period shouldn't be painful. And because usually I go through a day or two where it is quite painful, I don't like to take like, you know, Tylenol even or Advil. But she told me, don't suffer in your period. Take the drugs. You don't need to suffer. You shouldn't be like missing a day of work or school or anything like that. And if you are, talk to your doctor and they will look at things for you. But in the meantime, if it's painful like that, like take the drugs and see if they can help. And not only that, but they can help with the bleeding too, which I didn't know. So they give me this, which is really helpful. Cambia. It's like I think it's a Tylenol, but it's a powder. And so it absorbs really fast and it doesn't make your stomach upset like the way that it can if you take Advil when you're all ready. So... But yeah, I feel bad for your daughter. It's horrible when you first start getting it and you're just like, what the hell is this? This is so unfair and I have to deal with this for like, you know, 20, 30 years of my life. Like, absolutely not. It's just like so unjust. So many unjust things happen in that time. I remember it vividly. So, but yeah, no. If you're losing days, talk to a doctor. If your doctor doesn't listen, and I know this is the hard part, but find another doctor and talk to that doctor until you find a doctor who will listen. But because apparently you're not supposed to lose days. And I did not know this for the longest time. So I finally talked to my physiotherapist because it's a little bit easier to talk to, I find sometimes, those folks that you see more often. But she encouraged me to talk to my doctor. And I have a good doctor who does listen. Okay. I am trying to figure out how to do the ultrasound here. How do I do the ultrasound? I'm sure that I can do an ultrasound somehow. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's get a scan. Let's ask this lady to give us an ultrasound. But yeah, Panther Girl, yeah, it always sucks. I feel for your daughter too. But yeah, take the medicine. Don't suffer. Don't lose days. Don't miss work or try your best to tough it through like I did, and then you pass out on the school bus in front of like all your peers, and it's really embarrassing. One of my sisters had the same thing too, where her periods were always really bad pain, and she would pass out in public. So thankfully she's homeschooled. Oh yeah, that's good. I mean, it's still not good if you're passing out, whether you're at home or on the school bus or wherever. I almost missed one of my university exams because I passed out from period cramps right before. I was like studying in my friend's dorm. We had the same class, and I was in her dorm. We were studying, and I passed out, and she gave me orange juice, and then I went to take the exam. Oh, she's not passing out. Okay, that's good. I feel like we're better at talking about this stuff now. If you're a non-period haver, but you have a person in your life that has a period and they are passing out, I'm sharing this information for you too, so that you can talk to them and help them, go with them, go see the doctor together, support them, because it's hard. It's hard to talk about this stuff. It's hard to I mean, I don't know what it is about healthcare around women's issues specifically, but I think it's because like we're never believed about our health issues. So. But anyways, I have a really good doctor now, and I'm really lucky and glad for that. So she's very supportive. She's very patient. Um, and I have also my sister as a nurse. So my sister comes with me to a lot of my doctor's appointments because sometimes I have a hard time advocating for myself. So the very first time she got it, she did get pale. Yeah. Well, I mean, that makes sense. It's not only is it painful, you're also like losing a lot of stuff that expels during that time. So, but anyways, all that to say, doctors should help you with these things. She's sleeping at the hospital. I love how she just goes from bed to bed trying each one out. Her body is adjusting. Yeah, it's really hard when you don't know. It's also very like scary, I find. Oh, is she a partier? She's sad because she missed out on a party opportunity, probably because she's pregnant. But yeah, it's important. Like, I don't know, if you have a daughter, or a child that's getting their period for in the early stages, it's like sometimes it's easy to forget how hard it's easy to forget those. I mean, I think as humans, we always forget we like to remember the fun times and we like to forget the hard times, if that makes sense. I think it's like a survival thing. But yeah, it's easy to forget like the shock and dismay that you experience and just like how hard it is to adjust to just even making sure you always have like a tampon or a pad or something and an extra pair of pants or whatever in case you have an accident or whatever. So it's like big adjustments, and it's all things that we do now, like it's second nature now, but when you're young, you don't know. And if you don't have someone in your life to help you with that stuff, then, it's a lot harder to figure it out. So, but I hope she's lucky that she has you as a mom, Panther Girl. That's what matters. Someone who can listen and understand and just be there. All right, so we are pregnant. What I kept trying to say, but getting distracted because, the Edda Hedda is like real. But we are supposed to get pregnant. as part of this challenge. We're supposed to have slept with like we're supposed to have like a wild night of partying, and we're supposed to sleep with 3 different Sims and not know who parents our child, who donates the genetics towards the child. We've accidentally done this. We weren't partying. We were just kind of like having some guys over, like one after the other. And we are pregnant now as a result of that. But I kind of feel like this probably does count towards the challenge. I think that's the big question is, do we have this count towards that component of the challenge, or do we do it again? I think that's kind of what we need to think about. So she's got all of these like mixed bad feelings. They're all mixed, but they're bad. She's feeling tense and she's feeling sad. The ultrasound scan made her even more sad. Seeing the image of her baby, it's not letting me read it. Hang on, let me just pause so that I can read this. Seeing the image of her baby on the ultrasound scan is leaving Maple feeling overwhelmed, confused, and uncertain about what to do. Parts of her feels guilty and ashamed for not wanting children. It's important that Maple takes the time to process her emotions and consider all her options. After all, her decision will impact her life as well as the baby's life. It doesn't say that, but she must take care of herself and her emotional well-being in order to navigate this difficult decision. Which challenge is this one? This is the Whimsy Story. So we're on Gen 3, I believe. Yeah, Gen 3 of Whimsy Stories now. That's the one we're at. I would say it counted. Unplanned multiple choices. Yeah, the only difference is it's 2 Sims instead of 3. That's like the only thing that's different. So, but yeah, I think it counts 2, to be honest with you. But I could do a poll just for folks to kind of like determine. I think let's play for now like this is that situation where we have the pregnancy. So we're going to have to confront the Sims. And we have a few options of how we can deal with that once we confront them. You think it counted 2, Panther Girl? Okay. That's what I'm thinking too. I'll put up another like long poll. And I will allow people to use their channel points so that you can do multiple votes. Does this pregnancy count towards the challenge requirement? For yes, no. I don't know. Let's play it out. Allow additional votes. I'm going to do like 5,000 Plum Bob points because I know some of you have a lot of points and you keep asking me for ways to spend them. So, oh, it's still saying that the connection is unstable. I really don't know. I think something is up with Streamlabs, but let me know if you're getting weird lag or anything like that. But everything like looks okay when I look at it on my phone. So I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know exactly what the issue might be. Okay, so if we go back here, okay, so she's getting herself ready for the day. Maple is back from medical testing. Oh, we already saw that. The ultrasound scan shows you're expecting a healthy baby girl. Oh, we're having a little girl. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, you're pregnant. Based on the scan, it looks like you're expecting one healthy baby. Everything looks good, so imagine if it was multiples. Everything looks good so far, but we'll continue to monitor your pregnancy and the baby's development to make sure that everything stays on track. This is an exciting time, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Oh, it was a full moon. You know my door's always open for you. Just let me know when you're coming and I'll have the coffee ready. Oh, that's so sweet. And we're expecting some results from our blood test. Okay, so we're having a girl. I actually didn't realize that it would tell us like that. I think usually we used to have to like hover over it and it would tell us what we were having. But it looks like now it just tells us. Oh, actually, no, I think you can choose to make it a surprise, and I think we didn't select that. So what we have to do, I think right now is we probably need to kind of get ourselves ready, get ourselves sorted, and we're going to have to confront these 2 men. Now, as part of the realistic pregnancy overhaul mod, we do have the option to have them do paternity tests. What is this? Deck the palms. This little mailbox receives sweet sentiments, gifts, money, and more. Unfortunately, it also receives bills. Okay. I don't know what this is. I guess we're getting rewards, so that's cute. All right, I'm gonna have her take a shower. I do think like she has a much better connection with Fabian. Like even he is smitten with her. So out of the potential baby daddies, like I really think Laurent is just like a nobody to us. He was just around. He was just a guy, you know? I don't think that she's like super into him. I don't think she's like super invested or anything like that in him. Sorry, I'm getting distracted again. I need to stop getting distracted. Hang on. So if we pull up the challenge rules, new login event started today, thus the mailbox. Oh, Whimsy. No, wait. I need to look at my OneDrive, my drive. Recent. So if I pull up the challenge rules here for us to look at, which I guess they don't need to be so big, do they? Okay, I'm trying to adjust. What? Okay, let me zoom in on this so it's a little bit bigger. There. Okay, so if we go to generation 3, once we become pregnant, do not get married or entered before having a committed relationship. Then we try to get pregnant. We have to name the child after an alcoholic beverage, which I keep forgetting. Choose whether to parent the child alone, confront the correct partner, or approach a different partner. But to do this, we actually need to like figure out who. Try not to look at the family tree until after you've confronted the possible co-parent. Then look after you've started an argument with one of your partners if you choose to confront. Oh, okay. So it's telling us that we have to. Okay. So this is our option. We need to figure out who it is we think is the potential baby daddy, and then we have to confront them. We don't need to, it doesn't want us to actually try to like confirm the legit baby daddy until like after we've confronted somebody. So based off of that, live life normally from there with or without a partner, new or old. Based off of that, let me just, oh, sorry, this is, look, see, suspended. Streamlabs, live access Streamlabs, suspended. Let me close that. So yeah, based off of that, I do think Laurent, whether or not we think that's the baby daddy, I think we don't want it to be him. I think like she's not that into him. Although she does have amazing compatibility with him and she is attracted actually. So you know what? That's not so bad because she does not have amazing compatibility with Fabian. But I do think she's more into Fabian. And I think he's more into her too. So, oh, and she's feeling flirty now. Why me? How could things be going so bad? And she's craving rich food and she has a headache. All right. Well, can we take our iron supplement? So what we need to do is who should we confront? We have to decide who we want to confront. And we can choose to either confront the one that we want, or we can actually try to guess who fathered the baby. And I know for sure that we woohooed pretty close together with the two of them. And the first one that we woohooed with was Fabian. So he came over, we did the blanket, we did a woohoo on the blanket. And then Laurent came over and we did a woohoo in the kitchen. So that is, yeah, that's really all the information that we have. I don't think she used protection for either of them. But she did become pregnant, and like she's looking very pregnant, which is making me wonder if she's like very fertile. Okay, so far I'm seeing, yes, this is going to count. So maybe, what should we do? Let's just try. Is she feeling well enough to like sell stuff? Let's just try and make a little bit of money. Yeah, I think we just have to decide who it is we want to confront. I mean, if I'm being honest, I would probably lean towards Fabian just because I think that's who she would want to be the baby daddy. I think it's really hard for us to know between the two of them who is more likely. Unless we know if one of them has a child, but I don't think we know this. So did she always have blue eyes, by the way? Okay, we've got people coming. Yeah, let's let her. She can sell. She's fine. Markup prices 50%. Let's stock the table again so that everything is out there. Listen, we've got a baby coming. Can you please help us out? We really just need, you know, a little bit of cash to help us with, to give this child a good future, if you don't mind. Sorry, I was hearing weird noises and I couldn't tell. All right. I'm just going to go on here. How is this doing? Okay. Just double checking to see how the stream is doing. Honestly, like it's really weird. I'm just getting weird notifications. Oh, the poll is over. We got lots of yeses. So this pregnancy will definitely count towards the actual game. But now what we have to do is, I want to know, and I'm going to do a shorter poll this time. While we're over here selling stuff, who do we want to confront? So we can only pick one baby daddy. So there's Laurent, there's Fabian, and we can also choose not to confront anyone. Or we could choose, you know what, I'm going to throw a wild card in here. Even though he did not have anything to do with the baby, we could somehow try to rope Hugo into this because I know that she likes Hugo too. So I'm going to put this poll for 3 minutes. So whoever it is that we choose to confront is the person that we basically think or that we want to be the baby daddy. So again, the possible baby daddies are Fabian, they're Laurent. So Laurent is the first choice in the poll. The second choice is Fabian. He's the other option. We could confront no one. We could decide, you know what, they were one night stands or one day stands because it was during the day. We're not going to confront anyone. And we're just going to raise this baby quietly on our own. Or the other thing that we could try to do, because we know that she likes him, is we could kind of like try to somehow rope Hugo into our drama and make him feel guilty, like maybe he owes us something and needs to like help us raise the baby. So yeah, that's the poll right now. It will probably determine the future of this whole situation. But every single option that we have is married. So there's going to be drama no matter what we pick, other than potentially if we choose not to do anything. Oh, why are we not tending our table? We need money for the baby. We also need to like figure out where we're going to put a baby. And this is like not really a safe like environment for the baby, which I would like to think that maybe she would do her best to try to like clean things up for the baby. So that maybe like there's not trash and like sharp objects in a rusty car and things like that nearby. Where'd you go? Hey, Maple, I've been thinking about getting to know Pierre Van Horn better as a friend. Sure. Where is she right now? Maple is far too uncomfortable to do this. Oh, she's over here. She's just, she found some trash to play in. All right, we'll take a look at that. Is that the end of this playlist? I did put the holiday music on for today. I realized it's like I keep forgetting that the holidays are like around the corner, but they are. So, all right, let's put on our country living music now that that's over. My answer would depend on how the Sims respond to the news. No negative Nancy's needed. She's feeling unsure enough about mommyhood as it is. That is true, Plucky. All right, well, basically it's who are we going to confront first? And we can adapt. So based off their response, we could try to move on to like another sim to see. But I don't think we know any of them well enough to know who would be the most supportive. Like the thing is, even with Hugo, we actually have never woohooed Hugo. And he's technically like our coworker. So, but I feel like we have the best friendship with him. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's hard to gauge, but it looks like Fabian won the poll with one vote. So I guess Fabian is who we will confront first. But what we'll do is we'll confront him and we'll see how he reacts. And then based off of that, we'll kind of like decide our next step. We might just end up like her mom did. We might not end up with the person that we actually are in love with. We might end up with a friend who just helps us out for a little while and until it turns into a romance. Like that was a slow burn. Her parents, Eric and oh my God, Sherry and Eric, they had like a real slow burn, but like it was, remember how much I cried when Eric died? I don't know. Eric 2.0. Yeah, we want an Eric 2.0 in this. Oh my God, I would be so happy. I actually love Eric. He's like one of my favorite. I didn't make him either. I pulled him off the gallery, but he's like one of my favorite Sims ever. Yeah. I did like a slideshow memorial I didn't even do a slideshow memorial for Sherry, which is really bad because she was actually the founder, but I did one for Eric because I just loved him so much. And I legit cried when he died. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I loved Sherry's and Eric's romance too. So something like that would be great. I actually do agree with that, Plucky. We'll see if we can find that for her. Your slideshow was fabulous. Thank you, Plucky. I'm so glad. I made my roommate watch it like 10 times. She supported me, but I know she thought it was weird. But she was like, look, if this is what you need to do to process, she's a therapist. This is what you need to do to process your Sim's death. I'm okay with it. Okay. Why are there so many ads? I'm so like, there's too many ads. Okay, she's going to do some boxing. How far into her pregnancy are we, by the way? Do I know? Am I able to tell like what trimester we're in? Mood swing, sad. The slightest things are making Maple want to cry. Hormones all out of whack, probably. Oh my God, hormonal stuff, relatable. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to ask him out on a date. And we're going to go get some food because she's hungry. She's also tired and she doesn't feel like cooking. So we'll go see if we can like grab a bite together, and then we're gonna confront him about, you know, about the baby and tell him that it's potentially his. We need to find like a restaurant that we could go to. I always try to think like which are the worlds that would make most sense to be near Strangerville. Like I always think Oasis Springs. I guess potentially like Chestnut Ridge as well. Is there a restaurant in Chestnut Ridge? Oak Barrel. It's like a bar. So no. Is there a restaurant in Oasis Springs? I think there is. Yeah. We're just going to go to Spicy Burgers drive-thru. That sounds about right. That sounds like, you know, we need to confront our one-night stand that we're pregnant, and we also need a burger at the same time. So I would imagine like a fast food burger place would be the appropriate setting for this kind of a situation. All right. Oh my God, Kristen's here and she's looking amazing. All right, let's say hi. Organized to provide for the baby. Okay. Oh my gosh, immediately she like wants to go try to make herself feel better. Can I get a table? Is this restaurant not like functional? Oh, it is. Okay. People are dancing in front of that one. Let's request, can we request this table? No. That table's been claimed. All right, let's request this table. I want to make sure we get a table that actually works. And let's see if we can, let's see what options we have. I don't know what options we have to confront him. Oh my goodness. Did you get yourself a coffee? Oh, he got himself a green tea. Why is that cute? He's like, I need to be healthy. I need a strong immune system. Oh, she's getting one too. Wow, okay. Yeah, let's go sit together. I might need to make them steady sit. Yeah, actually, I'm going to steady sit him. And I'm going to have her just go to the bathroom really quick because she needs to. And then she will join him. Where is he? Why are you sitting there? Steady sit. No, sorry. Sorry, go to the bathroom first. Go to the bathroom. Yeah, go to the bathroom. Thank you. Steady sit, Fabian. Please. You gonna sit there? Why can I not sit together? Maybe let's try this. I mean, he's cute. I wouldn't mind, you know, his baby. Are you gonna sit down, Fabian? Go sit down, please. Why won't he come sit here? Steady sit, Fabian. Maybe steady sit is not working. All right, let's order. I'll order food and maybe this will help him. Or maybe I just go and I sit there. I mean, he can have a fruit punch. He's not pregnant, I guess. And we'll just get orange juice. And then she wants like a burger. Hamburger. And he can get some like, I don't know, chili. There we go. Look at this guy. Why is he sitting on the floor with like clay? The restaurant is like a really weird place to do this. All right, I'll have her come and steady sit here then, I guess. And let me just help her out a bit with the energy. Oh, he's ordering. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So we'll sit here and let's see what options we have to talk to him about the baby. So if we go into relationship, family, pregnancy and family. Let's first ask him. Let's start by asking him if he's interested in children. I'd like having children. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I mean, that's more than what we want. We don't really want children, actually. Okay, so not any of these. Paternity testing. Okay, pregnancy. Let's announce our unwanted pregnancy. All right, we're going to tell him that we're pregnant. We don't know what he will say. But hopefully it will be supportive. Oh, she's crying. He looks worried, but I think he actually looks like a little sad that she was upset. No woos today from being a party animal. Bummer. Not ready for this. Where is... Do we get a moodlet for telling him? That's my jam. She likes the music. Healthy aura. Hi, woohoo drive. Hot dinner date. No woos today. I don't know what he thinks. It didn't really tell us. Oh, they went over there to go grab their drinks. Oh, I can bring their food over too, can't I? Or no, I can't. All right, let's see. What else can we say? Discuss possibility. Bemoan not ask if Fabian ask preferred baby names. Bemoan not having used birth control. Share worries about pregnancy. Let's share our worries a little bit with him. Oh, we're in the second trimester now. How charming. Looks like Mabel just confronted a romance enthusiast. Romance enthusiasts have a flair for the romantic. They're unafraid to pronounce their lover loves the world. In terms of sim preference, would you say they like romance enthusiasts? I would say yes. Who is it? Is it this guy, Clifton? He's cute. It's time for a doctor's appointment. We'll go later. Wait, is this not... Wait, is this... Is this sim not the same as this sim? Like, is Martin Montoya, does he not have the exact same face as this Clifton gentleman? I feel like my game is making the same sims. All right, we got a last exception. What does it say here? It seems Maple has a cryptic pregnancy. She has now realized that she is pregnant. She was not showing, had no symptoms, and simply overall had no idea. Oh, this pregnancy is much more advanced than the usual point at which a Sims finds out they're expecting because there was no signs of it at all. But we did know, though. But anyways, maybe it's because we took a pregnancy test. So he'd like to have a child. We told him he was sympathetic, but I guess he hasn't put two and two together that this child could be his. I think he actually has not figured this out. So I think we need to spell it out for him and say, like, admit to not knowing who fathered your child. So we're going to say, yeah, by the way, about this pregnancy, actually, I didn't, like, call you over to have a chat about it. I actually called you over because the baby could be yours. That's also why I was wondering if you wanted kids. She's like, oh, do I really have to be this obvious? Like, this baby very well could be yours, just so you know. Fabian shows signs of the hero personality archetype. Hero Sims are eager to demonstrate the courage to prove their worth and confidence. Subsequently, they might end up appearing arrogant by looking for fault in others to feel good about themselves and to pick fights. Maple has learned that he likes fitness and he's active. Cruz has aged up into a young adult. Okay, that's fine. Does he have any thoughts? She has this awkward encounter. He's feeling very tense. Does he have any thoughts about potentially knowing. She's feeling, Maple finds it interesting to interact with Sims of high morality and will. Okay. I feel like he hasn't really reacted to the fact that this could be his child, but maybe I need to do it again. Admit to not knowing who fathered your child. Oh, okay, there's a reaction. Oh, yeah, okay, well, that was a reaction for sure. He looked a little sad there. But it doesn't really tell us. Oh, here, not on the same side from different wishes. Maple does not want this pregnancy and it stresses her out sometimes to be near a partner who does. Oh, so he wants the baby. Okay. He wants the baby. He's not upset about this. She's much more upset. Should we do a paternity test? We can ask him to do one, I think. Also, our burger's all the way over there. Is he going to do one? Are they doing it right now? How is that a legendary date? There's something special in your Sims household inventory to help you remember it. We didn't even eat our burger. We confronted a guy. First of all, we told him we were pregnant and he listened and he's like, oh yeah, I hear you. Like, that sucks. I do want kids myself, but like, weird that you're pregnant and don't want a kid. But actually, she's like, but this kid is like probably yours though. And he didn't catch on to this. So anyways, we're off to do a pregnancy test, I guess, right now. Just a paternity test to see if he's actually the father. So we'll know for sure by the end of this. And if it's not him, then we know it's Laurent. And we can decide whether or not we want to confront Laurent. And have him do a paternity test as well. Or just convince him. We could just convince him. Because neither of them know that we slept with two different guys. Well, no, Fabian knows now because we literally told him we don't know who the father is. All right, how long does this paternity test take? 12:39 a.m. Paternity test. This Sim is the father of Maple's child. Wait. So he is the father. He actually is the dad. First of all, let's come over here and eat this hamburger because we paid for it. But he's the baby daddy. Oh my gosh, this is our child's father. Okay, well, you know what this means. We do need to judge him up a little bit. So let me just save and then we'll go into Cass. We're not getting any more like this. Everything is unstable, are we? Oh my god, it still says it's unstable. Is my internet connection bad or something? Oh my god, he has 3 kids. He has other kids. I don't think 3 kids includes our child. No, I think it does actually. Never mind, I think it does. Oh yeah, he's a father. He's a father. How many kids? Son, daughter, son. He has 3 kids already. This is his spouse, and this is his mother. Okay. This is his spouse, his wife. She's pretty. And he has these kids already. He has 3 kids. And I don't know who this is. Wait. He's married to Joanna. And Fabian is his father. Wait. Something is off here. Hang on. Oh no, that's his, okay, Akshara, that's his spouse. Okay, I see. That's his son. Wait, these are his grandkids. Wow, he wants to be 100 baby daddy. Good grief. No, oh my God, these are his grandkids. Sorry, Rodney is his son. This is his son, Rodney, this guy. This guy is his son. And these are his son's kids. These are his grandkids. These are his granddaughter, grandson, granddaughter, son, spouse. Joanne is his like daughter-in-law. How old is he? I don't know. How old is he? He doesn't look that old. He's an adult, it says. Romantic, self-assured, active. He's a serial romantic like us. I mean, look, he's cute, okay? We're not mad about the jeans. Let's zhuzh him up a bit. We're not gonna have a baby daddy looking, you know. Oh! Alexa, don't worry, you can go to bed. You can rest, turn off. Hey Alexa, just turn off, thank you. Sorry, Alexa. Yeah, we'll check how old. Oh my God. No, Alexa, I would not like to upgrade. Thank you. Oh my God, Alexa. She's always trying to upgrade. Oh my gosh. I get so scared when those things go off on their own. Oh! Why is it that? Oh, I see. Okay, I get it. Sorry, I've forgotten how my skin details work. I have not played in so long. Let's take his skin details off. I mean, he still looks pretty young. I see no wrinkles. I see no wrinkles on this man's face. All right. Let's give him a little something like this, I think. Oh, I like these lips. These are nice. Do eyelashes? Oh no, that takes away his skin details. Okay, I want to do one of these ones. I'm gonna give him this. Yeah, we'll check his age when we oh, cute. We'll check his age when we go back into MC Command Center. But he's old enough to have like full-on adult children. Here, we'll give him eyelashes on this layer. Some freckles. Freckadeckies. So cute. I love freckles. I wish I had some. Is that eyeliner? Okay. We'll do a light little, so it looks like his skin has a little texture on it. Oh, Kalinda. Might need to go let Kalinda in. A little bit of eye baggage. He needs to look his age. He's probably in his like 40s, I'm guessing. Don't. I love dimples. Also. I like dimples. I like freckles. I like all those things that, except that I don't, I'm not a big fan. I have like a dimple on my chin and I'm not a big fan of that dimple specifically. I do like other dimples. I kind of realized recently someone on like a dating app was like, I'm a sucker for dimples. He was actually kind of creepy, so I didn't end up meeting him. But, because because he was like really into like Dom stuff, and he was like very forward about asking for like a sub, and I was like, I don't think this is the right app for you, sir. Like, and he was like a 50-year-old doctor. But anyways, but he mentioned that I have like a dimple on one side of my face, and I had never noticed before. And I was like, oh my God, I do. And all this time I didn't, I always thought, oh, I wish I had, even if I just had one dimple, like I would just be so happy to have one dimple. But then it turns out that I do have one and I didn't notice. So I did appreciate that about him, that he enlightened me about this for myself. He didn't have a monolid, did he? I didn't give him. Yeah, he's got a, he doesn't have a monolid. Okay. I don't like when I accidentally like change something like that. That's a pretty big detail to change. I don't know about these eyelashes. Oh, those ones don't work for him. I like the uncurled ones. Yeah, let's do that. To be fair, you'd want to know that upfront because that is not a cute surprise. That is true, Plucky, actually. That's like very true. But I feel like if that's like the main thing that you're looking for, like there are apps for that specifically. And if that's like all you really care about, you know, like he was not interested in getting to know me as a person. He was just interested in other things. To be fair though, I guess like he was a surgeon, I think he told me. And I guess like surgeons are probably pretty busy, and he did have some like really wild shifts. This was a while ago. Like this wasn't recent. Did I say it was recent? Because it was not. I've known now that I have this dimple for like a few years. But I don't know. We don't always like see ourselves the way others see us. Never been on a dating app, so I'm merely guessing. Yeah. I mean, some people do use like the general dating apps for like they're looking for a third or whatever. Like I do know like people will put that on their profiles at least so that by the time you reach out to them, you kind of like already know that it's two people you're talking to and like not one, which I think is important to put it like right up front. But he wasn't like upfront about it on the profile either. Because I've also seen profiles where it is someone that is looking for like, yeah, they're looking, yeah, they'll state like if they're looking for just like a sexual preference or whatever. He didn't actually put it on his profile, but it was only when like we actually started chatting that I learned that that was what he was looking for. So anyways, he was older. I told him like, you should try this other app. Actually, I think that, you know, it would be more aligned with what you were searching for. But maybe it's part of like I don't know, maybe it was part of like his preference too that he wanted to, I don't know. Anyways, we won't speculate anymore. This is like a weird thing to talk about. I just kind of like, I wasn't really, you know, when you're so tired and you don't really think about like what you're, like the venue. You don't realize like you're talking to your boss or something about, I don't know, your SSRI, and you're like, I probably shouldn't be talking to my boss about this. Let's give him some nicer, yeah, let's give him some nicer scruff. Like that's pretty good. And we'll change his hair so it's CC hair maybe. Oh, this one's not bad actually, but I feel like there's one that will meet the quality of the texture in his beard a little better. Hello. Me all the time, Plucky. Oh my God, thank you. I'm glad I'm not alone in what I'm trying to say. uh, See, this is, oh my gosh. Uh-oh. What is this? See, this is why I miss all of you. Because everyone is just so relatable online. Everyone that plays, that we talk, everyone that comes here and chats with me is just like, really, I don't know. I know that I can say these things and I will not be judged for them. We listen and we don't judge. That was the thing. So, every hair looks good on this man. So I don't really know. I mean, I guess I should try really to find something like this. This is quite similar to like his, look, they even have like a clean version, a medium version, and a little version. I think I like the medium for him because he did have it fairly like a clean, like whatever this would be called, a clean like swoosh of hair. And also, because this is like an older hairstyle now. This was big maybe like in the 2015 times. I remember in 2015 like watching The Bachelor and every contestant had this haircut. So I think that this is the good one. And it will also demonstrate his age because he has grandchildren. Exactly. Listen and we do not judge. Thank you, Plucky. Yeah, I like this. I like this hair because a lot of the other hairs I was trying on him are like maybe more modern, and maybe he like this was like, you know, this was like his style when he was young and playing the field. Although to me it looks like potentially he never stopped playing the field. We'll keep his brow piercings. This one doesn't fit on his face. I feel like I can adjust. I think I have something where I can adjust the piercings maybe somewhat. Okay. Maybe in detail edit mode. No. I feel like the piercings don't quite fit. Like this one doesn't quite fit on him. But I don't know that I have like an equivalent. Oh, that's cute. A little pen behind the ear. Wait. Okay, wait. So he's got this one. I just want to see what this looks like. I kind of love that. I don't know why. All right, I'll put that back on though. I don't know if I have like an equivalent piercing for him. He's got really beautiful colored eyes. I do like the color of his eyes. Oh, he even has like a nose ring that doesn't really fit. I don't even know if I can fix this. Can I? I like don't want to change his nose if I don't have to, but I didn't even realize he had like a nose piercing. And I would like to see it. It's like this? No. How do... I don't know if I can fix it, but maybe I can give him another one. Oh no, that took away his eyebrow piercing. What's the layer that his nose piercing is on? Can I dye his hair? Can I give him gray? Whoa. I kind of like this because it makes it look like maybe he has a little gray. I'm going to do that. Yeah, I don't know if I can fix the nose piercing. Then what's... I could give him like... Oh no. He's got like the ones that... The earlobe growers. I don't know what these are called. What would these... What do these have a name? These types of earrings that like... Whoops. I don't know what I just did there. The ones that like expand the hole in your earlobes. They have like a name. I've got these CC versions, which we could do. Honestly, the other ones that he had were fine. I don't know that these are like any better. Yeah, we'll just let him keep these ones. I think that's fine. All right, I don't know about the nose piercing. If I have like something that I could do instead. Because those have like, those are a bit more feminine, I think. So I don't know if he would do that. Gauges! Yes. You're right. They could just be the hollow ones called gauges. But I think maybe it's appropriate to call these a gauge. I think actually it does work. Okay, but like, look, it looks better when it fits him. When it fits his nostril. I might sacrifice these eyebrow piercings to have like a nose ring that fits. This one does not. So I will take this one off. Maybe I can find something else to give him the brow piercings. It's like a nose piercing that's like, okay. A Band-Aid. More nose piercings. Sparkles. uh That's like very high school coded. Okay. This is fine. He can keep this nose ring, the CC one that we can actually see. I think I will sacrifice the other piercing so that we can see the nose ring. But where did it go? I would like to actually change the color. And then I kind of like want to change the color of that too. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This is all fine. I'm going to see if I can put like a little bit of color on his lips. Even that actually looks better, I think. Wait, which one did I do? This one? I just would like it to be, can I do it a bit less shiny? Yeah, I think that looks good. That's fine. That's good. All right, let's take a look at his outfit. Maybe give him some nails to start with. Just a little bit of detail. Yeah, these ones are better. Hurting me. Oh my goodness. There. Okay, those are good ones. We'll give him some hair. He strikes me as like he could be a bit of a hairy guy. I don't know also though why the hair is ginger. He has dark hair. I could see him being fairly hairy. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a bit of back hair. Body scars are fine. We won't do that. I can tell that he has kind of like a, I don't know what this is, but I need to uninstall that. I feel like he's like a, yeah, I feel like he's like this, but I feel like he's pretty skinny. Thank you, Plucky. Oh, maybe I'll do this. But now I feel like he needs to be bigger, thicker. Yeah. All right, these jeans are atrocious. Ugh. He needs better pants. I'm okay with the t-shirt. The t-shirt can stay, but I need to change the pants. Even that's fine. He can even keep the shoes. The shoes are fine. I just needed to change the pants. And his tattoos are fine. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's take a look at his white, Akshara. What is she? She's a glutton, a green fiend. She wants to go be a Mount Komorabi sightseer. I'm going to give her an extra trait because I feel like she should have one. This would be his daughter-in-law. What is she? She's loyal, a freegan. I'm just curious now. I'll give her that she's a dog lover. There we go. For some reason, some of these people are missing traits. They have a practice makes perfect child. Okay. Candace, what are you? Erratic. These Sims can talk to themselves and have unpredictable emotions. Uh-oh, that's me. Oh, he's a glutton like his mom. Why is he so cute? Why is he a really cute kid? I think he's a really cute kid. And then Rodney needs some traits. He hates children, which is ironic because he has 3. Maybe not adventurous. I'm gonna make him jealous and competitive. There we go. All right. At least everyone has like a sufficient amount of traits. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and save. Now that we put all of that work into zhuzhing him up. Let me close this, by the way. All right. Here he is. All right. Does she still find him attractive, I wonder? Yeah, he's looking better, I think. Let's go ahead and, oh. Oh, wow. Frenzied kiss. Okay. Well, oh, wow. Right in the middle of the diner. I think she's feeling like, well, maybe she's just feeling very flirty. I mean, I do think like when you're pregnant, your woohoo drive does go up, I've heard. Also. So I think maybe that's what's going on here. I thought at first, like, oh, maybe she's just like feeling very supported by his reaction to being her baby daddy. But, oh, wow. Is this a custom animation or has this been added to the game? This feels like it's part of the game. This is so funny. They're just like, oh, they're just like dancing in the diner, grinding on each other. It's custom? Oh, this is not part of, okay. Well, I mean, I like it. I think it's funny that it's in the diner. It's a mod. Oh, wow. They're really going down in the middle. Oh, they just became good friends. And now they have romantic satisfaction. So that's interesting. All right. Can we talk at all about asked to marry due to having a child? Tell Fabian he fathered. We have the choice of whether or not we tell him. Discuss hopelessness about future with baby. Go to early parenthood. Organize to provide. Confess to loving another. Express suspicious closeness with. Should we express suspicious closeness with his wife? Should be like, look, Fabian, you're great and all. I love grinding with you in the middle of a diner. I love that you were totally willing to get this like pregnancy test and figure out, if this baby is yours. I love that like you're open to having kids. She doesn't know that he has kids yet. We only found this out because we went into like, we explored his like home life using Cass. She doesn't actually know any of this. So she could fully, oh no, she's going to pass out. She doesn't know, like she doesn't know anything about his life. How many days old is he? He is 72 out of 96 days as an adult. So he's got like 20 days left of his adult life. How old are we? I mean, we're definitely still a young adult. Yeah, look, she's confronting him. She's like, by the way, somebody told me that you have like a wife. I find that a little weird. I find it a little bit sus. And he just got annoyed with her. He didn't really say one way or the other whether or not he had anything. What does it say in here? Had a child together. So I guess we can decide whether or not we actually want to tell him that he's the baby daddy. I am thinking like we probably need to go home and go to bed. He's like, what are you doing lying on the floor of the diner, babe? He's like, get up. Why? Oh, why is there like popcorn mix? He's feeling confident. Certainty acquired from paternity test. Now Maple knows for sure who fathered her child. Made a new good friend. That's my jam. Trusting the universe. So let's go ahead and head home. What is this? Just right. No, perfect. That kiss was so intoxicating. Maple can't resist going in for another. Craving for more from high romantic desire. Every sway, every touch, and every glance left Maple craving more. There's simply hardly any signs of it. She could not be any more shocked. Oh no, that's about the baby. The air between them feels electricity and they're longing for the next irresistible move. Okay, so she like really is into him. She's like very attracted to him. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's like a good choice for us or for raising our baby. But at the same time, like she has now like full romance with him and she's become best friends. So she definitely likes him a lot. We can hang out a little bit with Laurent and just like see how it goes. And then from there we can decide like if we tell who it is we tell is the father. But it does seem like Fabian is really open to the idea of having a kid with us, even though he has like a whole family and grandkids and everything. And he's like literally 20 days away from being an elder. And as for us, how old are we? We're still a young adult. I know that. Yeah, we got a long way to go. She's like maybe 20 years old. And he's probably like in his 50s actually. I had it wrong. I think he's in his 50s. Like he could even be like pretty close to 60. He's probably her dad's age. Did Eric die young? I don't remember. I'm going to have to go back and find that slideshow. Like I know for sure Eric died first. Did he die of old age? Sherry lived a lot longer than him, I remember. And Sherry was older than him, I'm pretty sure. So I thought maybe it felt like Eric died quite young to me. That might be a bit too much older. No, they had her right before they became elders. Oh, okay, okay. So he did probably die like of old age. I'm trying to remember exactly, but um I know they had her quite late, so that does make sense then. Yeah, yeah, that is pretty old. I wonder how old, just out of curiosity, let's check out how old Laurent is. He's like the same age. And he has kids. What? Meadow Woods, current children 4. He lives in a motel. All right. Well, you know what? I have to zhuzh him up anyways for the screenshot because if I'm going to put this on YouTube, I will put a screenshot with both and I can't give a spoiler. People will know which one is the dad if I like give one a makeover and not the other. So we have to do both. We'll just take a little look here. Okay, Laurent. He has 2 pets. He has a son, Marcel, who is an adult. Meadow is his spouse, and he has a grandson, Rogelio. Rogelio's pretty cute. Look at him. Look at the little monster feet. Okay, so this is his son. Wow. Okay. This is his wife. She's cute. I like her freckles. Um, Amy's probably like the mother of his grandson. I'm guessing. Yeah. She's really pretty, actually. Oh, yeah. I mean, I really like her eyes. That might be a bit. Girl has a type. She really does. One of your dogs tried to go in the shower with your daughter. Oh no, Panther Girl. Why was your dog going in the shower? Was he worried about her? Is she okay? Or did he just want to like go in and play? I'm just assessing Laurent. What is he? He's a country caretaker. Makes sense, cowboy boots. He's creative, a perfectionist, and romantic. She also does go for romantic types. She's fine. Okay, good. At least that. But that's funny. Your dog's trying to go in the shower. Something is weird about his nose to me. I'll just give him another nose. Maybe not this one. All right. He just pushed the door open and was whining for her. Oh, that's kind of sweet though. All right, let's do this. I do feel like now that I know that they're like the age that they are, I do feel like I need to somehow make them look older than, we initially thought. And I do know that I have like an aging layer. Oh, thank you for the posture check and the kitty treats and the hydrate. Cheers. All right, the cats actually aren't in this room right now, so let me go let them in and we can give them some kitty treats. It actually is almost bedtime for like my roommate might go to bed, so I should probably bring them back here anyways. I'll be right back. And actually, wait, I switched. I switched to Sorry, I didn't switch. I set this scene up now, so if we do kitty treats, you'll actually be able to see. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say chat's not working, but it is. How is the puppy? He's good. I don't know. You can probably see him if I move the camera. Hang on. I don't want you to see all my meds. There he is. Look. Hey, Pilou. We'll give Pilou a treat first. Pilou, you want a cookie? He's tired. He gets very tired after 8 p.m. and it's like almost 9:30. Huh? Up? Oh. Look, he's so good at his tricks. I don't know. I hope I wasn't in the way, but puppy. Hello. You a smart boy? Are you a smart boy? He's a smart boy. Let's give him another one. Look at his little good boy sit. Here. Up. Up. Good boy, Pilou. Sit. Ha. Good job. Up. Dance. Oh, good job. There you go. That's his newest one. He dances now. Because he's a dancer. Because you're a dancer. Yeah, okay. I'll get the cats now. Come on, come on. All right, I just had to go get the cat treats because they're actually by my bed. So let's go like this. You can see the kitties get their treats. Come on, Mowgli. Come. Come on. Mowgli, come on. There, I'm wearing my pajamas, so I don't know if it. How is Mowgli doing? Mowgli's doing well. He, I'll be honest, like the last month, I think I don't know if he can tell that I'm stressed, but I think he's been a little bit extra stressed and his face has gone a bit gray, which happens when he's stressed. And I think it's my fault because I'm stressed. So I need to be less stressed. And then I think he'll be okay. So, but I did just order him some. I went to the vet after work. After I got my meds, I went and I got Pilou his heartworm medication and I ordered new insulin for Mowgli. It was an expensive day. But yeah, I think sometimes so you're supposed to replace insulin every month. The vet told me I can go to like 3 months usually. And I know when I get 3 months, I get pretty close to the end of his insulin usually. And also I feel like I can tell it's not as effective with him. So I like to go to like maybe 2.5 months usually. Here, I'll switch there. Thank you for the kitty treat redemption, by the way. All the animals really appreciate it. But I don't know if maybe, because insulin can also go bad. You're supposed to keep it cold. So I don't know if like maybe potentially like his insulin has like gone off or something, or maybe it wasn't a great batch. I do keep it in the door of the fridge too, which sometimes something that's in the door, it's not as cold as if you keep it deep in the fridge. So I don't know. I don't know if his insulin just like went off a little bit sooner than expected because it's a fairly new bottle. Like I got it maybe, I don't even think it's a month old yet. but I don't know if this is just like a bad bottle or something. So I ordered him a new one because that can make a big difference when I switch his insulin over to a new one. This guy should have freckles. I think that's good. So yeah. But anyways, I'm keeping an eye on him. I do think that I need to do like a, oh, here's my wrinkles. Yeah. Okay. We'll give him some wrinkles. I'm going to just do that for now, I think. I do need to do a glucose curve for him, which it's always good if I'm home for like a few days and he's fairly calm to do his glucose curve. So I'm hoping there'll be some time maybe over the holidays where I can do that. It's just hard. Like we have a lot of family that's coming to town this year for the holidays. And I'm not getting to take any time off work. So I'm probably going to take time off like in early January instead. But yeah, it's always better to be home and to like be low stress and everything. So what I'm trying to do right now is, oh no, I feel like he's losing everything that I gave him. I like this nose shader, so I'm going to keep that. Plus, shipping and the vet's storage is all of your control. Yeah, that's true as well, Plucky. Like, we don't know how they take care of it, like, before it gets to us. So, yeah. So I think it could have, I'm hoping honestly, that's the easiest fixed. Like, if it's just like the insulin, it was a bad insulin, like, that's a really easy thing to fix. So we'll see though. Um, I felt like I was going to say something else. And stress is really sucky on cats' insulin levels. Yeah. Cats actually spike their insulin, the vet told me. Like when they're stressed, they actually will spike their insulin levels. So that's why it's like really important that if you're going to do a glucose curve, you really do want to make sure that it's like as low stress as possible, because you'll get an inaccurate reading otherwise. I want to match his hair color. Oh my God, sneaky ginger beard. He would have that. I think I could see that. Um, yeah, I'm gonna give him the sneaky ginger beard. So yeah, if you're gonna do a glucose curve to get the most accurate reading possible, you really do want to like make sure it's a very calm environment. And because he's so good, so I used to always put the button on him like the Libra. But because oh, I like this hair actually. Because he's so good at getting it off now, I'm going to try and actually like manually take his glucose readings. So it's important for me too to be calm as much as possible because like he can tell if I'm stressed, you know? He has sneaky ginger beard. He should have like some red in his brows too, I think. All right. I think that's good. And then, yeah, so I don't know what this is. I still haven't figured this out, and I forgot that I had this. But I have these like weird, like female body shapes for men where they really exaggerate like the waist as if they're wearing like a corset. And I have so many of them, and it always defaults to one of these. But I'd rather not. Like, it's not very realistic. Like, that's like a specific style choice. Like, maybe somebody has intentionally like worn a corset or like tried to train their body to be that shape, but it's not like a natural shape. So I want to give him like a more natural one. So we'll do like this. I think that's good. I'm gonna change his jeans. I want to give him country living jeans because everything else he's wearing is. Oh, he has tattoos too. Everyone that she's like been interested in has the same tattoos, and he's no different. I'm just seeing it now. Okay, I need him. Okay, no, I need like a full like country boy look. Wait, this is good. Do they have this in plaid? Yes, this is what we need for this man. I like this one best actually. And then I think we have better boots. We have country living boots that we can give him. So, but I mean, Mowgli turned 13 this year. So he is getting older too, which like I don't like to think about it, but he is getting older as well. So the gray in his face could also just be like maybe that's just him aging. I don't know. But definitely if I was less stressed, I think it would help all of us. So I need to work on that. All right. For some reason, I want to change like his tattoos. I don't know why. I'm like for him. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe just this. I think just that actually is fine. He needs some hair. Just a bit. Just a bit of hair. Just a little bit. We'll give him some freckadeckies. Freckadeckies. There we go. Lots of freckles for him. There we go. Oh, actually, that's good. He looks fine. All these looks. Oh my god, I love his swimwear. Amazing. Uh Oh, why did I change his? I didn't need to go into his other outfits. Why did I do this to myself? There we go. I do think I want to make sure I copy his hair over to all his other outfits. There we go. All right. There's Laurent. He has a makeover. He's looking age appropriate. I really did not. Okay, what's wrong here? Why won't you let me? Oh, the cat needs a breed. Well, how do I give it a breed? I think I have to do this to give it a breed. Sure, you can be a Devon Rex. There you go. I've just completely changed this cat. I think I'll have to do the same for the other one. Is there not like a mixed breed option that it could just apply? There we go. Nugget. Okay. Mixed breed. Yeah, I don't know how to change it without like actually just clicking on the cat. I'll have to figure that out one day. Oh, I did it. Look, my coworker, sorry, I'm getting tired now, but I do kind of like, we could keep playing, but I should probably go to bed. But I do want to show you. My coworker she was like in Quebec, and she got spiced honey. She got, oh, sorry, I didn't realize my camera was still all high for the cats. But she got all these different honeys for us, and this one's like a spicy one. So I think this will taste really good in like like a savory salad dressing. Somebody was telling me that they like to make warm salads, and I was like, what's a warm salad? I've never heard of this. And they're like, well, it's like a salad, but like instead of using maybe like lettuce as your base, you cook broccoli or like cauliflower, and you actually mix a salad while it's like hot. So I'm like, oh my God, that sounds really good. So I was thinking about what I could do. You all know, well, I don't know if you all know. Some of you know that I love mustard, and I love putting Dijon mustard in like everything. So I was like, oh, Dijon mustard and like mayo, like with cauliflower, like warm cauliflower, that'd be so good. And then I was thinking like, oh my gosh, I wonder if I can make like a broccoli with like sesame seeds and like a spicy honey. Like I feel like there's a combo there that I can make that'd be really tasty. So I was really excited when I got this, and I want to start making warm salads. I don't know if it's like a thing or if this is just a thing that this friend of mine does. I've never seen like warm salad recipes, and I've never heard of anyone else talk about warm salads before, but I really like the idea of this. So I want to see if I can find some recipes, but when I saw this honey, that's the first thought was I could put this in a dressing for like a warm salad. So if anyone has any warm salad recipes, or if you've tried this before, I would be curious to know what warm salad recipes you have. All right, let's go ahead and sleep through the night. I feel like her energy doesn't really go up very fast. No, we're not going to do this just because that's against the challenge. I'm delighted you recommend I spend some time with Pierre. Only ever heard of warm salad dressing, but the actual salad being warm is new to me. Yeah, to me it really does seem like a new concept. Oh, someone's texting us from the grave. I heard you became friends with Fabian. That's amazing. I'm just going to do this to help her out a little bit. All right, so she's taking a little shower. We'll go to the bathroom also. And I think we're going to let's do a little emotional hair dye. Let's give ourselves a little pep talk, and let's change our sim. Let's change her hair color. Unwanted pregnancy, second trimester, third trimester in 5 hours. Sometimes the torturous nature of being pregnant at a time. Oh, didn't get to read the rest of that. Also, I feel like her eye color changed. Like, you know what it is though? Or what it could be? Because her makeup keeps getting yeeted. I'm going to apply this to all outfits. What? Why didn't it? Why? Where's her makeup? I get really annoyed about this whole like makeup being yeeted. I don't know. It really annoys me. There, let's apply a lip to all her outfits. Let's apply cheeks to all her outfits. Let's apply eyeliner to all her outfits. And I really don't remember her eyes being this color of blue. I vaguely remember you having problems with your contacts last stream. I do feel like everyone's eyes turned blue at some point. I'm going to put green contacts on her for now. You've been struggling with that problem forever. Yeah, with the makeup one especially. I'm going to put these green contacts on. I feel like her eyes are not blue. And if they are, I don't think they're that bright of a blue. I know the twins wait. Are Ivy and Meadow twins? I'm pretty sure they're twins. I'm pretty sure the twins have very bright blue eyes, but I don't think anyone else did. And I remember we were surprised when we saw their eyes because we were like, well, nobody in the family has blue eyes actually. So I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure her eyes are actually not. I'm pretty sure her eyes are not blue. Let's do green hair to go with our green eyes. The makeup problem, I did figure out, I think, what the issue is, but I can't find this mod. I'm sure I feel like there was a mod I downloaded where it's like it doesn't put accessories on townies. And I got that one on purpose so that like I'd stop seeing, for example, the eyeball ring. But basically when it would generate townies, it doesn't give them all the random accessories, which I did really like. Let's check our baby bump first, and then we'll eat. But I read that this mod can cause issues. It can cause the like makeup problem. She's actually really cute. She's like... Take some photos for YouTube screenshot. All right, we'll talk to Liliana. Yeah, she's like, I don't know about this. Keeps looking at it like, can I make it go away? All right, let's have her come and eat something too. Yeah, I read that this mod could cause issues, but the problem is I went through my mods folder and I couldn't find it. And I thought maybe I actually uninstalled it. But yeah, I cannot find it. So want to go do a pub crawl? We need to tell our family that we're pregnant. We can't do. She wants to go to a party though. Daunting reality from Baby Bump. As Maple looks at her reflection, she can't help but wonder how much more her body will change over the coming months, and whether she will ever be able to regain the sense of control she once felt. Suddenly, a wave of nausea washes over her, and Maple turns away from the mirror, wishing that she could just make this all go away. Also, I'm just going to quickly look at this med that I'm supposed to take for sleep. Take half to 1 tablet every night at bedtime. I'm going to take it now. I'm going to take half. My doctor said, take your meds. It's fine. You don't need to suffer. Just take them. And if you do feel like you're taking them a lot, then you come talk to me again. So that's what I'm going to do. Because if it's not working, if it's not helping, then there are other options. And then we explore them. But you have to try first with the option you have. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. So I'm listening to my doctor. And I will take this med. Oh, it doesn't taste good. She literally told me, she's like, I feel like you're suffering more than you have to. But that was more when it came to my period. And I was like, you're probably right. I just never thought of it that way. Okay, and same thing with, I think she's suffering more than she has to right now. Where's her iron supplement? Let's take one of those. Because it is true, if you're anemic and pregnant, I feel like that's not a good combo. It probably makes the anemia worse. So we need to make sure that she takes her iron supplements. Not sure if you have, but save your game. Good idea. Good call, Plucky. Let's do a quick little save. And then I'm just curious. I just want to see how Laurent reacts. Like, it is getting late. We'll end the stream soon. Oh, it's late for me. I don't know what time it is for you. It's getting late for me. And so, but I just want to see how he feels about all of this. So let's just invite him over. We don't need to. Oh, Vin Pitchy, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, I get so scared every time that goes off. I need to change back the sounds so that I know, like, usually we use sim sounds and then, like, I know what that means. But welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. All right, let's invite Laurent over to our current lot. How many sims have we kissed, by the way? Like, we have 8 romances, but we've only kissed 6 sims. I can't remember everyone we've kissed, but there's like 2. There's 2 contenders that we still need to kiss somehow. All right, here's Laurent. Hello. Welcome. How are you? Grab and kiss. Oh, okay. Oh, he's doing our dishes for us. See, it's because he's a dad. Thanks, Dad. Oh, you're right. They're too old. They're way too old for her. Oh no. Yeah, he's doing her dishes. He has grandkids. They both have grandkids. She's like 20 years old. Yeah, that's too old. When I was 20, I did date a couple of older guys. I think the eldest at the time that I dated was like 40. And he didn't have even kids, let alone grandkids. Yeah, I can't even imagine being this young. And someone that I'm dating having like grandkids. I've never dated anyone with grandkids, actually. But yeah, I definitely couldn't imagine it at this age of like 20. Let's ask him if he wants kids. I mean, he's already a family guy, but you know, he could be like, no, I've done that. That ship has sailed. Oh, humor and hijinks, Joe Nolan. We're gonna say no we're just a little busy. I don't think I want kids at the moment. All right. Well, I think that's like our answer with him for sure. He's handy. We won't announce the pregnancy. I guess lie. Tell him he fathered. We can't tell him. I think we need to announce the pregnancy first, and then we could lie to him. We'll tell him. Let's announce it. Maple is in third trimester and should schedule her final prenatal visit. Okay. No, wait, where are you going? Where did he go? Is he weeding our plants? I think he might be. Yeah, he's literally being our dad right now, like taking care of the house for us. He's like, oh, let me just help you out. Like, your bread, there's this like your bed is broken. Your plants need weeding. Let me just fertilize them. Yeah, we're pregnant and we don't want it. Look, he's crying for us. That's very kind of him. Um, now that we've told him, we can lie and say that this is his kid. But I don't know if we will do that, but you know what we could do though? Wait, family relationship? Are we related to him somehow? Because if we are, that's weird. All right, so the way that I see it, these are our options, okay? So we've got Laurent, who, has his family. He lives in a motel. I'm guessing he probably owns the motel if he lives there with his family. So, I mean, it really depends. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean he has a lot of money, but he's probably comfortable. He probably has enough for like him and his family. Fabian, do we know what Fabian does? Do we know actually if either of them have a job? First of all, like, I don't think we necessarily know. But what we could do is we could lie to one of them and pick the one. He's a gym trainer. He's a trainer at the gym. We could lie and we could just like pick the one that is most likely to give us better child support payments. We could do something like that, or whoever it is that we think would be like a better, we're not going to necessarily listen. These guys are married. Look at them. They're all over her. Like, what is these guys? Men, 50 years old, all over 20-year-old pregnant girl, vulnerable, living in a trailer. Bartender. Like, I don't know what to say here. But she could try to like be a little bit smart about the situation because she wasn't serious about either of them, like really when she slept with them. I do think she likes Fabian better, but we didn't realize that Fabian like actually has grandkids and he's actually, he doesn't look that old, but he's quite a bit older than her. So we could try to be a little strategic. I mean, listen, I feel like Fabian actually wants to have kids. So even if we don't try to like make the relationship work with him, maybe he would still want to be in the child's life and be a supportive figure that way. Laurent, I think also too would want to just be supportive. He would maybe help make sure that like the baby is set up. I feel like he'd like come over and like build a crib or whatever for the baby. I could see him doing something like that. But I do think that we're not going to end up with either of these guys permanently. I think you're right, Plucky, that they're just too old. It's too big of an age gap. I mean, Meadow, we did add a trait onto her that she had to go through a pretty serious loss when she was quite young. She lost both her parents when she was young, but especially her dad. She was I think still a child when her dad passed. So that was a formative moment in her life, and maybe that's why she's going through this phase with like the older men. And they're all like not quite her dad's age, but they're old enough to be her dad. They're probably, if they're 50, they're like 30 years older, and I think they're probably closer to 60 than they are to 50. So they're definitely old enough to be her dad. So Yeah, maybe she's like realizing, okay, like this is fun, but I didn't necessarily want anything serious or like long term with these guys. And so I do think she's gonna like try to raise the kid on her own. But it doesn't mean that she can't still like try to figure out, well, which of these guys would be better to be in the child's life, you know? Like she could be honest too and just tell Fabian because that's the honest thing to do. She could also be strategic and be like, I don't necessarily want someone who's going to be overly involved emotionally. I actually think Laurent would be the better choice in that sense. Like, I feel like Fabian's going to get emotionally attached to the child. And she also might know that there's a danger of her and Fabian actually trying to have a relationship. And maybe that's just not what she wants right now. So let's take another quick look at the rules. Go back in here. While she's practicing her bartending skill, which is good because she does need that for the challenge. So choose whether to parent the child alone, confront the correct partner, or approach a different partner. Start a fight with who you think the co-parent is or who you've chosen to be the co-parent. Then decide to make up or split up based on the reactions. So I think we just have to figure out who do we want to confront about the baby? Who do we want to tell is the father? Are we going to go ahead and be honest? Or I can't snooze ads anymore. Are we going to go ahead and be honest, or are we going to be a little bit dishonest but strategic? So I think that's kind of like our next step. But I think the one thing we know is that Maple is going to choose to raise this baby on her own. And so probably what we'll do next time is we'll figure out who to confront, and then we're going to actually try to like set up our trailer so that it's as baby safe as possible. Like we'll maybe trade out this broken mirror. Maybe we'll get rid of the mouse trap that's like lying in the middle of the floor because babies crawl around and they put things in their mouths, and that would be very dangerous. We'll clean up some of the trash outside, or we'll like get a service or whatever to come and clean all that stuff up. And we'll try to get a few baby items around the house. We can't necessarily afford much, but I'm sure if she were to tell her family that she's pregnant, her family would help her out. So we might need to go over and talk to Ivy. Maybe she actually confronts her biological mom. Oh no, wait, sorry. She's not the one who's Aspen's biological child. That is Liliana. Never mind. It would be Liliana that I was thinking. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So maybe she'll reach out to her sisters next time too and talk to them, and they can also help her out. But I do think that that's what we're going to do. So yeah, and then we can decide, like, she's going to have to live in this trailer for a little bit, but we actually are supposed to join the bartending career, which I kind of forgot, or like I didn't really play that right. I didn't realize there was like an actual bartending career that we could join. So we'll do that, and then she'll actually start having a little bit more of a regular income, and then we can, hopefully use that to just get a better house and stuff for us and the baby. And then maybe we'll end up leaving Strangerville, and we could try to live in the new world. Enchanted by Nature, which is Gibby Point. So we could potentially look at new pack onboarding available. Okay. Where the getaway begins. With custom venues and getaways, you can build the perfect backdrop for any kind of adventure. Picture a neighborhood pool that serves smoothies by day and transforms into dance party at night, or a butterfly catching park that becomes a spinning class hub in the afternoon. You choose the activities, assign roles, and set the schedule to bring the lot to life. Oh, that's cool. Not quite ready to build from scratch? No worries. 2 custom venues, Camp Gibby Gibby, an adventurous outdoor camp, and Revive and Thrive, a relaxing fitness retreat, comes fully set up and ready to host a getaway right away. The Addams family also hosts Love Highland right at their home for singles looking for love. Just open the calendar or phone, start planning a getaway, and let adventures unfold. If you're ready to learn more about these lessons, they'll help you maybe later. So there is a new world. And so we could potentially look at exploring the new world by moving there once we have enough money. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end the part for today. We'll be streaming on Saturday for sure. Oh, how did I get my camera toggles? Anyways, we'll probably also have the baby. So yeah, I will leave it there. I hope everybody enjoys your evening. Get lots of good rest, eat lots of good food, take care of yourselves, take your meds, and I will see you all on Saturday. Bye.